What's going on, YouTube? This is BoxingWave. So, Wallin is going to be fighting Dillian Whyte October 30th. Okay, it's going to be on DAZN. All right, if you're American, if you're out there on that side of the pond, I believe Sky Sports might have the fight. I'm not sure. But these guys are going to be fighting in late October, Halloween weekend. And I do like this fight. All right, it just goes to show like Dillian Whyte is consistently fighting good opponents all the time. Always. All right. No matter what, he's fought some good opponents. He's fought undefeated fighters. He's fought and beat fighters that were top dogs in this division. And he's just staying consistent. I like it. He's staying active. He's staying busy, and he's just being consistent as far as the opposition. Wallin is coming off his biggest win against Dominic Brazil. He's coming off also a good tough test against Tyson Fury. Fury, a lot of people thought that was just going to be a tune-up fight, a stay busy fight for Fury in between the first Wilder fight and the second. Fury fought Wilder to a draw in the first fight. Went on to fight Tom Schwartz, which was an easy fight for Fury. Was able to dominate Schwartz and stop him. Then went on to fight Wallin, who was at that time kind of unknown. Southpaw, tall, for a very aggressive fight, was able to open up a bad cut over Tyson Fury's eye in that fight. A stoppable cut, all right? Glad the fight didn't stop. I'm glad it wasn't stopped, but it was from a punch. It was not from a headbutt. It was a legit cut. And he gave Fury a tough fight. He was very aggressive. He's coming in and he was being very aggressive, and gave Fury a good fight. All right. And then recently beat Dominic Brazil, where he displayed some really good boxing ability. Fought well on his back foot. Nice counters in the fight. Good activity. He's proven to me that he belongs up there. I don't think he's the super elite, but I think anyone that fights him has to be very prepared. He can definitely beat you on a good night. All right. So Dillian Whyte, this is not going to be an easy opponent. All right. This is, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something else. Dillian Whyte, I think Dillian Whyte is going to win. But if he's not on his A game, he could lose this fight. And even if he does win, this might be one of those wins where people are not going to be impressed by it. You get what I'm saying? Similar to like Tyson Fury. I remember when Dillian Whyte fought Robert Helenius, right? Dillian won the fight, but he didn't look good. He didn't look good winning. Just like when he fought Chisora in that first fight. He won the fight, but he didn't look good winning. You know what I'm saying? So I think this could be one of those fights where it's going to be a tough fight. It's not going to be an easy one. Dude can box. I think since some of those fights, since like the Chisora fight and the first Chisora fight and the Helenius fight, Dillian Whyte has improved though. One thing about Whyte, like if you go and look at the Helenius fight back then, and even the fights before that, a lot of his fights was telegraphed. I mean, a lot of his punches was thrown; they were telegraphed. I think he's better at snapping his punches now. That's one big difference, one key difference. And if you watch him fight, like Oscar Vivas, a lot more sharp compared to before. Like every time he used to throw power punches before, he telegraphed his punches a lot. You can just kind of tell what he's about to throw. And this is why guys was able to get out of the way of those shots. But now I think he's got a lot better since then. He's improved, in those and in his snapping and his punches and stuff. Like he doesn't have the biggest, great hand speed or anything like that. But he's definitely better. He has better hand speed. And I think he's just sharper. I think his punches are a lot more crisp than what they were years back. All right, but he needs to be on his A game. Don't sleep on this fight. I know a lot of people felt like Oscar Rivas was an extremely dangerous fight, and it was because Oscar and his power All right, and he was able to hurt Dillian Whyte at some point in that fight. But here, I think it's a different danger. You have to worry about someone trying to outbox you. All right, I think, like I said, I think Dillian's gonna do enough to pull it off. You know, I think he's capable of hurting anyone at heavyweight. But Wallin is a very credible boxer. He's proven that against Fury and Brazil, and he's proven that he can fight in different ways. So you definitely got to look out for it. It's a good fight. I like it up until Dillian get his shot at a title, whenever that will be. You know, whenever that is. I don't know if he's ever gonna get a title shot, even if he keeps winning. But regardless, up until that point, this is still another good fight on his resume, man. Much respect to him, and I'm glad that he's staying active. All right, especially coming off the loss, losing to Povetkin, avenging the loss. This is good. This is a good scrap. All right, so I like it. So listen, quick video. I'm out of here. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.